Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I am going to show you how we are going to create a maze game. Okay, here this is our maze game where I am playing right now, and this is my level 1, and you can see that there are 8 levels for this maze game. Okay, so if you finish the game 1, then you will be able to go to the next level. Okay, so that is the game, and you have to make the sprite eat the apple. Okay, or reach the apple. So now you can see that the maze has actually changed in such a way that this is our level 2 and we have got a score 1 also. Okay, our score has also increased. So now I'm going to show you how you can create this game in this tutorial video. Okay, so let's start the game. Okay, so before starting the game, let's first download the maze from Google. Okay, because we need 8 mazes which we are going to download it from Google. So in the Google you can type invent with scratch.com and just press the enter key. Sorry guys for the problem with the internet, just 1 minute. Okay, now let's reload it. Okay, you can see that here we have got invent with scratch, and let's scroll down here and you can see that downloadable content zip file for Scratch Programming Playground. Just click on this and download the file. Okay, so it might take 1 or 2 minutes to download it, but don't worry, you can wait until that. Okay, it is being downloaded here. Okay, after downloading, what you can do is just click on the small arrow mark here and just give open when done. Okay, so after downloading, it will be opened, and let's open the chapter 4. It's not in the chapter 4. Let's search for maze.sprite. Okay, I think it's in the chapter 3. Yes, and you can see the first one itself, maze.sprite2. Just right click on it, copy it, copy the files to the clipboard, and then you can go to your desktop and paste it there. Okay, as I have already done that, for me it is there on my desktop. Okay, so first of all you have to download it and then copy it to the desktop. Okay, now let's begin to create our game. Okay, let's take file new, and now I'm going to show you how you can import that maze and how to create a maze game. Okay, so let's go to choose a sprite, go to upload sprite, and from the desktop just copy maze.sprite2 file. Okay, and then click on open. So after opening it, you can see that the sprite is here as well as the maze is here, right? So in this maze, let's go and take when flag clicked, go to 0, 0. Okay. So this is the program code that we are going to give. Okay? And while you click the first one, you click the flag button, what should happen? It should be switching the costume to maze 1, right? So let's give switch costume to maze 1. Okay, so now let's code our sprite. Okay, in this sprite what we are going to do is, for the first block here is from the events choose when flag clicked. Okay, and then what we are going to do is, let's go, and now you can see that the sprite is inside the on the back side of the maze, right? It should be actually on the maze so that we can play the game. Okay, let's go take like go to front layer. Okay, now you can see that it's on the front layer, but the size is too big, right? So what you have to do, let's set the size to be 10%. Okay, so now you can see that it's just 10%. Just drag it and keep it to a center position here. And let's give the go to XY position so that it will be in this position when you click the flag button. Okay, now that using the arrow marks in the keyboard, you are going to play this game. Okay, so the next block that we are going to take is forever. Let's take a if block here and then let's go to sensing. Take key up arrow pressed. What should happen? It should be moving upward, which means it will change y by 10, right? So now you can see that once when I click the flag button, it will be moving up without the maze. But once when it's touching the maze, it doesn't know that it should be sensing, right? But then only we'll be able to like go through the maze up to the game ends, right? So let's give like block inside this if block, okay? So if we press the up arrow and if it touches the maze, then it should be moving minus 10 below itself, okay? So let's go and take from the sensing block, touching the maze, what it should be doing? It should be like change y by minus 10. Okay, now let's see that it went up. Okay, we have just given the up only so that it's not crossing the maze and going upward, right? So now let's set it for all other arrow keys for the left arrow, right arrow, and the down arrow. Okay. So here what I'm going to do is you can directly duplicate it and keep it here, and in the down arrow it should be moving downward, which is minus 10, and while touching the maze it should be moving by 10. Okay, so let's see that it's moving up and down. Okay, now let's do it for the left arrow and the right arrow. Okay, if sensing key left arrow is pressed, change x by minus 10, right? Because it should be moving to the left side. Okay, so now again in the if block, kept inside the one if block itself, what we are going to give is if touching the maze, what should happen? It should be changing x by 10. Okay, now let's see whether it works. Okay, the left side we cannot try because it has to move to the right next. Okay, now again let's take another if block. Take the sensing block. Let's take key, right arrow pressed, change x by 10. Again go to control, take if, sensing, touching the maze, change x by minus 10. Okay, so now let's see whether it works properly. Okay, so now you can see that it's working properly, but the destination point we don't know, right? Where is our destination point that the sprite should be reaching? So let's keep a apple over there at the destination point here. Okay, so let's go to the sprite and choose a sprite called apple. Okay, so in this apple, what we are going to do is first let's take the when flag click. Let's set the size to be like 30%. Okay, so now we have set the size to 30% for the apple. Okay, now let's drag and drop it to the correct position and let's go to the motion and take go to. Okay, now let's come back to the sprite and let's keep that once when the sprite touches the apple, we have to set the score as well as the sound. Okay, so let's go to events. Take when flag clicked, go to control, take a forever block. Now in the if block, what you have to do? Like go to sensing, take touching, apple. What will happen? We have to set a variable called score. Okay, let's create from the variable, make a variable, click here and let's give score for all the sprites and just give OK. Okay, now let's set the score to 0 once when you start the game and once when it touches the apple, let's change the score by 1. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it play the meow sound and let's go to motion and take go to. Otherwise it will be on the top and your sprite will not be coming back for the next round. Okay, so now let's see whether it works properly. Okay, let me play one round and let's see. This is your level 1 and if you score 1 point after playing this game you will get the score 1. Okay, okay, you know that you have got score 1 but it has come back to the initial position but your maze has not changed, right? So for that what you do is come back here, take a forever block and place it below. Now what you have to do is take a if block and if the score is equals to 1, then you have to move to maze 2, right? So let's go to operator, take the equal to button, let's go to the variables, take score is equals to 2, then what should happen? It should be going to the loop, take switch costume to 2. Okay, in the similar way you have to, the score is 1, right? Similarly what you have to do is let's copy and paste it below. Okay, when the score is 2, your maze is 3, again duplicate it, paste it here, your score is 3, your maze is 4, now here score is 4, maze is 5. Okay, now again let's duplicate it. If the score is 5, maze is 6. Now the score is 6, maze is 7. If the score is 7, the maze is 8, right? So now if the score is 8 means you have to make it say like something like you won the game. So let's go to the expression. Take the text to speech video and just give speak hello. So let's say you won. Okay, and let's make the game end. Okay, for that here you have got a block called top all. Let's keep it here. Okay, so now you can see that once when you finish the level 1 it will be automatically moving to level 2 maze. Okay, like that we have got 8 mazes here in order to play the game. Okay, so now I'll show you how it is moving to another maze. Okay, and once when 8 mazes are over your game will automatically stop. Okay, this is our level 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video playing this maze game. If you have enjoyed this video playing the game, please do like to my channel, subscribe to my channel as well as Please do share with your friends and family, and don't forget to give a comment in the comment box. Okay? Then thank you, bye, and see you in the next video with some other new game.